My people, we back another week. Curbside College where we learning, but I ain't teaching, definitely. Remember, everything I learn, everything I take off the plate, I'm giving right to y'all as I learn it. Y'all growing right with me. So if you pay attention, we'll be in the same place in life by the time we done. Because it's always an exit plan. I ain't going to be here forever. You know what I'm saying? But I got some years to go. I'm just fucking around. But anyway, so y'all kind of rubbed me the wrong way this weekend. Man, with them Jordan 11 Gammas dropping, man. Y'all acting like fools out there again. Y'all acting like fools. You know what I'm saying? Embarrassing us with them lines around the corner, fighting and crying behind some shoes, spending money you ain't got. Man, I'm fucking pissed off. I ain't gonna lie. I think we should have learned by now. You know what I'm saying? We should have learned by now. Y'all getting people every chance y'all get to fucking embarrass us and show them that we financially illiterate. That we still a dog each other over some material shit. That's crazy. Y'all acting like fools out there for them 11s, man. That's crazy. And somebody need to tell y'all about yourself, man, for real. Y'all acting like fools out there. This ain't the late 90s, early 2000s line up getting beat up at bus stops behind shoes, man. We in a recession. Half of y'all probably ain't even had $300 to get them shoes, man. Fucking off them kids' Christmas money and shit, man, behind some shoes, man. I had an episode a few weeks back talking about the African American spending in America and the wages. The household income, $44,000 for the country, the median income for African American family, $44,000, but the spending was over $1 trillion. You could go back to the episode. I think it's episode like 2 or 3, something like that. But anyway, y'all getting people every chance y'all get to embarrass us. And when I say us, because that's what they see. When you flood all these social media sites about these Jordans and people acting crazy behind them, that's what they see, man. And it's a demographic of us that don't even give a fuck about none of that shit. We stacking our money. We starting to invest our money. We want the real assets. We don't want material liabilities. And y'all embarrassing us for people that's trying to do the real thing. That's trying to make a dent in the world. When they see us, they think of that. That's the problem. And man, lining up like you motherfucking 16 years old. I seen 50-year-old men out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying some of y'all can't afford it, but all of y'all can't afford to spend $300 on one pair of shoes during Christmas time. For real. Especially if you got kids. I expected a bunch of kids to be lined up, but I seen grown motherfucking women and men having it out behind them shoes. Man, y'all embarrassing, man. For real. Y'all cherishing material liabilities over real assets. That's the part I can't get. We gonna keep showing these people how financial illiterate we is. They gonna keep treating us like that. And then you going to buy some shoes that would look like everybody the fuck else. Like everybody else gonna have them. When you walking somewhere and 9 other people got them shoes, you ain't special. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna walk in somewhere and be the only one with them on. Look, I mean, I don't get what the big fuss is. Them ain't even all that. You know what I'm saying? Standing in line to spend money you ain't got just to goddamn look like everybody the fuck else. So you could think you be on the in crowd, but you're really on the out crowd. Cause let me drop something on you. Breaking news. Smart is the new cool now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't get dressed, don't buy no clothes, but use your money wisely, man. Smart is the new cool now, man. You killers and all that shit is over. Trying to be cool because and all that shit is over, man. Times have changed. Technology changing shit. And if you ain't one of the smart ones, that's going to put you on the outside. I'm trying to tell you now. You know what I'm saying? I seen a meme that said, if Jordan sold apartments, all of y'all have somewhere to live. I said, that's crazy. Because I know it's a certain good percentage of y'all buying them clothes, buying them shoes, and ain't got nowhere to go. Girl, put you out. It's cold outside, baby. Girl to put you out. You know what I'm saying? Pay your rent, man. Y'all crazy. Invest your money, man. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got to start looking at our choices, man. Like, You know what I'm saying? The internet done made everything shrink. Now you can have a global impact on what you do. And they still watching us do the same shit over and over again. I ain't seen Jordan. I don't know what he do. I don't keep up with him. But as far as I know, he ain't invested in nothing that we benefit off of. So why y'all rushing out to buy his shit like that? You know what I'm saying? We got to start looking at our choices, man. We got to start looking at our choices. Damn. That shit is embarrassing, man. Especially for people who trying to do something with themselves. Trying to stand on this black shit, man. Y'all still letting them people know they got control of you. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, I had a conversation. I be having conversations with people just to see where people head at. I like different perspectives. I like to talk to people to get their perspective. I think other people's perspectives is interesting, right? So I just talk to people, asking random questions sometimes. I use my friends for a lot of this study. You know what I'm saying? I ask my friends questions. I just spurt out random shit and see what they say. A lot of my friends, the people I associate with, they be having great perspectives. But it's one thing I notice, you know what I'm saying? Not from them specifically, but from general amount of people, is that I think people just spooked. People really just scared, insecure. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people stood in line to get them shoes just out of pure insecurity, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to make other people think that you doing well in life when you really not. Inside, and it's probably and that type of shit start to eat away at people when you try to keep that persona up and you really doing bad out here. I think people just scared, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to risk embarrassment among their peers. Want to be on the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? After everything we've been through, we still worried about that kind of shit? That's crazy. You still worried about who think you fitted and who think you cool and all that shit? Smart is the new cool now, man. Breaking news, man. You know what I'm saying? Breaking news, man. Smart is the new cool. Investing is the new cool. Getting to a huge bag is cool. You know what I'm saying? For real. Y'all scared of embarrassment. But bold enough to risk your life over a petty principle. It's the principle. You finna go. It's the principle. Man, come on, man. I don't get it. You hard enough to hurt somebody, but not hard enough to follow a dream or to invest or make your money bigger because you might fail or get embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Or don't want to be the one going the other way when everybody going one way. That's crazy. That's you're scared. That's all it is. It's like Nipsey said, either I'm a genius or you niggas is scary. For real. And I felt that. Today made me think about that. Because people know what the right thing is. People know what the right thing is. And y'all still out here fucking off, doing that bullshit. That's crazy. That's crazy. You hard enough to knock somebody over the head and go straight in their pockets and look them in the eyes while you doing it. But you cook a mean roast beef and you scared to stand on the corner and sell it. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Or you know how to do some, you know how to fuck with computers, but you rather rob somebody at an ATM or some dumb shit. It's easier to do that. That's crazy. Y'all gonna learn real soon. Real soon. This shit changing real quick. Shit changing real quick, man. Changing real quick. Constantly making choices that go against your growth, man. Constantly making choices that go against your growth. And you don't know if you start making the right choices towards your growth, it's going to give you the clarity and the confidence you need. It's going to give you the confidence you need to start achieving the things that you see in the lenses only God gave you. The shit you see in your mind, once you start making the right choices, and you give yourself that educational and that moral foundation to start moving in another direction away from everybody, you're going to gain some clarity. I guarantee it. Because it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? The choices we make, man, we constantly making choices that go against what we need to do. That's why we all be in the same position for years. Niggas is scared, man. Y'all scared. Just say it. Y'all scared. Y'all scared of embarrassment. Y'all scared of failure. Y'all scared to learn. You scared to tell people you don't know what a word means. You scared to tell people you need help reading. So you rather just stay in the same place in life. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all heard. I'm going to give y'all a word that everybody know. I'm going to give you a word that everybody know. It's called consequence. Everybody know what that means. Everybody know what consequence means. You get a consequence from the choices you make, and you get a consequences for choices you don't make. Let that sink in for a second. You get consequences for choices you make, and you get consequences for choices you don't make. You know what I'm saying? In a few days, them shoes gonna be old. You could have still had that $300 in your pocket. That's a consequence of a choice you made. You ain't gonna give a damn. The shit don't mean nothing. What y'all think? Y'all gonna get more girls if you got a pair of Gammas on? Come on, man. What is we, 16? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Every choice you make out here, every choice, decision you make, left, right, turn left, right, go up, sit down, stand up, don't matter how minute the decision is, shape your future reality and the future self. Start thinking about that. Start living life like that. Start making your choices based on the future you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look back on your past choices, you can attribute that to the person you is right now. Think about it. Think about the choices you made 10, 15, 5 years ago. And see if you ain't made the choices to be who you is right now. Y'all pathetic sometimes, man. And I'm really kind of pissed off behind that. Where y'all act about some shoes today, man. Y'all crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then, y'all got the nerve to get out on your knees and pray to ask God for a better life. You got the nerve to close your eyes and pray to the higher power, whoever you believe in, for a better life. And he done already gave you everything you need to do that. How about you start by being grateful? You know what I'm saying? Start by being grateful. God already gave you the tools you need to be who you need to be. Who you need to be is already in you. Like I said, the choices you make and the choices you don't. You know what I'm saying? Shit's embarrassing, man. The whole world watching us. Look at the niggas. Come on, man. The whole world watching us, man. The whole world know we special, man. The whole world. You know what I'm saying? Every choice you make shape your future. Every choice you make. Whether to save, whether to spend, whether to go see the doctor, whether to don't go see the doctor, whether to exercise, whether not to exercise. Every choice. You know what I'm saying? God did his job. God did his job. He gave you everything you need to live this life to the fullest. He gave you the ability to have a vision. He gave you the ability to get information and figure that vision out the path. You think a dog could do that? You think a dog born and say, okay, I need to do this, this, and that to find me a good family to take care of me? No. You know what I'm saying? He already did his job. Start by being grateful. Start by waking up thanking him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all scared, man. Y'all scared. Just say it. Y'all scared. Some of y'all rather pull a gun on somebody than admit you embarrassed or you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all rather risk your life. That's crazy. And this is where my mind goes when I see this type of shit, man. I know it ain't that serious, but it is that serious. This is where my mind goes when I see this ignorance. You know what I'm saying? For real. He gave you the ability, God gave you the ability to have a vision. And you rather ignore that vision and go out and do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You already are who you're supposed to be. You already are who you're supposed to be. They know who we are. Everybody else in the world know who black people is, African American people is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know who we is, man. And they watching us. And when you do stupid shit like y'all did when them Jordans came out, that's the narrative that you setting for the whole world to see you like that. God forbid you want to do anything with your fucking life. And you walking in looking like a stereotype of an inferior culture. Pissed off, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all scared. Y'all scared. I talked to a good quality group of guys, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them with a lot of talent, man. A lot of good ideas, but won't pursue nothing. Why? Why? I wonder why. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The only conclusion I could think of is people scared. People scared, man. You're frightened. You're frightened to take a leap. You're frightened to tell them you don't know what you're doing. You're frightened. You're scared. But it's easy to fuck a nigga over, though. You ain't scared of that. You ain't no gangster. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no gangster. Knocking somebody over the head don't make you no gangster, man. It's crazy. We done got that shit misconstrued. We done got that shit misconstrued. Gangsters back in the day had businesses. Yeah, they probably was extorting people, but they had morals. They knew shit. They learned shit. All the real gangsters of history learned shit and knew shit and built shit and gave back to their people. Niggas ain't no gangsters, man. Y'all killing me out here with this, man. That's why I'm here, too. Because this type of shit got to be called out. You know what I'm saying? Then got the nerve to call on God when you down on your knees and out of luck. No, he gave you everything you needed. You got everything you need. You got a brain. You got two hands. God forbid, you know what I'm saying? Something happened, but y'all out here acting a fool behind shoes. My mind all over the place right now. For real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ran out there to spend that $300 lined up, fighting and crying behind because they sold out and shit like that. Illiteracy. Financial illiteracy is what they see. And when I drive through my neighborhood and I see all the shit that's going on, I see nothing but money being made. I see nothing but money being made. You know what I'm saying? And we don't own none of that shit. I'm talking about everybody walking up and down the street doing whatever they doing, spending money somewhere. We the only ones don't know that it's money where we at. We think it ain't shit there. But everybody, all the world knows, all the world making millions off of us being illiterate. Just like they did when them Jordans came out. Made them. I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna post it. Watch. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna see how much them Jordan Gammas made, including resale and retail. You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all can walk in with the motherfuckers on and think you somebody. Man, come on, man. People really scared and insecure. That's what it is. You're scared. But I get it though. I was once upon a time scared. I was once upon a time sitting somewhere thinking about what I wanted to do with my life. But I got direction now. You know what I'm saying? I got direction. I ain't got time for bullshit. And I definitely ain't got time to wake up no 5 in the fucking morning and stand in somebody's cold ass line for some dumb ass shoes. Y'all crazy as hell, man. Ain't no woman or no man gonna want you because you got on shoes like that. You know what I'm saying? And if they do want you because you got on a nice pair of shoes, they probably ain't the one for you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm kind of done right now. You know what I'm saying? Curbside college. We doing it for the people, man. I'm doing it for the people. I hope y'all getting something out of this, man. Because I put a lot of thought and a lot of work into this, man. You know what I'm saying? I vision a time. No, I ain't finna get on my Martin Luther King shit right now, but I do got visions of the future of what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? I like to see niggas working together. I like to see black people working together. I like to see them starting businesses together. Not saying it's not happening, but it ain't enough of it for it to be obvious. You know what I'm saying? At least in my reality. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's time for me to spread my wings a little bit so I can have a more optimistic view on what's going on with us as a culture and as an area, the Bay Area, Oakland. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, I'm gonna end it right here.